right, guys, welcome back. We got Mark Map Attack going to sit in. He was our tournament director this weekend.
How you doing, everybody out there? This is the final. Steve has to double dip Jonathan Weaselhead.
Yeah, he's got to beat him twice. Tall task with the way Jonathan's been playing, too.
Oh, his break is this monster.
Just get these comments set up, guys, and we'll follow along with the YouTube and the Facebook chat.
I've never been on the stream since Penticton.
I remember you were on there in Penticton, yeah. We got new headsets since then. They're way better.
Oh, way better.
They're sensitive, though, you know, they like pick up everything.
Then I'm sorry for what I may say. You know, it was pretty good, though, you know, having this tournament, this promoting the 580s and lower. They just don't have a chance. They don't have a chance to win big prize money like this.
Yeah, they're playing for $300 here.
Yeah. Big difference.
Big difference. And Race to 5 is fairly short still.
Yeah. Speaking of prize money, it's just sitting over there by itself, by my laptop.
You want to go grab it before somebody else does?
That's a good idea.
You never know, right? I doubt it would happen in this pool room, but it's better safe than sorry. Oh, this is... I didn't really see what ball he touched there. But I can sort of watch. There's a delay on the Facebook. So I can sort of watch to see what happened here. Oh, yeah, that's actually a foul. It is actually a foul. I'm just going to turn my mic off for a minute. Oh, very funny. Very funny, these guys. Steve says, "You're calling a foul?" And he throws his hat on the floor. He stroked and he touched. The 6 was in motion coming back towards his cue, and he didn't get the cue out of the way. He didn't get the cue out of the way. It touched the 6. So any ball in motion that you touch is indeed a foul. Because you can't put a ball back where it might have ended up. I guess the correct wording from Ryan there was he impeded a moving ball. So, and we got Mark back from grabbing his prize money that he had left.
And I left it over there.
Maybe you could just leave it right in my pocket here. That would be great. Just forget it there, right?
Yeah, that's a big difference, eh?
That's a juicy payout, yeah.
$305 difference.
But yeah, we don't need to leave the mic on for those situations because I need to talk too loud.
Oh, okay.
No, so then, sense. I mean, I'd be like yelling in everyone's ear, Johnny Hendrick.
Johnny Hendrick. He tried to get in this tournament.
No.
Left-handed.
Did he?
He said
lefty.
He said
Very
he played
good.
left-handed.
I would have played left-handed, but I'm not going to beat Jonathan or Steve. Yeah. I'll tell you that right now. I would have been donating my $75.
Dwayne Bjornstad said he'd play left-handed.
See, Dwayne would not have been donating.
No.
Dwayne would have almost definitely made the money.
I think he would take it down.
If not, just win the tournament, yeah. But you got to pick Jonathan as a huge favorite here. Shooting. Oh, and as soon as I open my big mouth, hey?
You had to say it.
Look at that. I had to say it. Well, you got to root for the underdog in these situations, you know? So I at least want to see Steve win the first set.
True enough.
Even though I have to be at the airport.
At 5:30?
Like, well, not. The flight's at like 8, so.
Oh, okay.
But Ryan likes to be there early, so we'll probably be there at 5:30. Even though it's a Canadian flight, you know.
Where are you guys going?
Charlottetown.
Oh, okay. What's going on there?
The Maritime Championships. CCS. Maritime
CCS. Oh, okay.
Championships. Yeah, Johnny, you would have donated left-handed too. This was a tough tournament. I don't think I've seen you play left-handed. I don't think you make the money left-handed.
I've seen Johnny play right-handed.
It's almost like Larry is here again. Like Larry was just firing shots at everyone. It was awesome. Sean Yee and Jay Hampton. It was good times.
We didn't see it then.
The hat throw was hard to see on the stream. It's a little dark on the sides of the table, but it might have been visible. Oh, these guys are... Fatigue is setting in, I believe. It's a factor.
Oh, yeah. 12 hours yesterday.
Well, I just talked to Sean on his way out, and he said the same thing. He's like, oh, man, I'm worn out.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it was a long 2 days.
Yeah, all the way from Medicine Hat, those guys.
All the way from the hat, yeah. I got a bit of a drive home, too.
Yeah, I was impressed. I had someone from Fort Mac come in. I had also a few people from BC.
Yeah, you had like Kamloops.
Yeah,
Somebody from Kamloops.
Vernon, Kelowna.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good spread. Just got to get some of those Americans up here. There's some good 580 American players, yeah.
Nice. Got to get. What about from Philippines?
That would be.
Those 580s would demolish us.
Yeah. Well, it might. I mean, it might be good for all these people, and then they realize, you know, that pool is tough, no matter what your rating is. My match in PEI is Friday. I believe it's at 7 o'clock PEI time, which would be, I think, 4 o'clock Mountain Time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he went straight in off one rail.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. This is not a pretty first game from these two gentlemen.
Yeah, this is the final.
Is this the final? Anyone know what the players' Fargos are? Well, I'll leave that answer up to Mark, since one of them.
Yeah, one of them. So Jonathan Weaselhead, his Fargo is actually above the 580 and lower. So what happened was I had a cutoff day on October 1st. And if your Fargo was underneath a 580 or lower, I allowed you to play. On October 1st, Jonathan was very happy, and he sent me a picture, and it was 579. 2 days later, it went up 3 points. So he paid his entry on October 1st, and I allowed it.
Oh, he's eligible. That's fair.
And Steve, I think Steve's Fargo is a 326. Your Fargo? Oh, sorry, 557.
326 was close, you know. It was a good guess.
I was judging it on that last shot.
Steve's sitting right beside us, so we're, you know, poking shots at him.
Ooh, how'd you hit it,
This
sir?
is good. He hit it like a 583.
You've hit it like a...
Where is he?
He kind of hit it like a 596.
Is that what he is?
Now he is.
Now he is. Okay. Well, that's not outrageous that he got to play, right?
Mm-hmm. Another person in the tournament also, his Fargo jumped up last week, was Jason Schultz. He ended up 5th, 6th today.
Well, and Jason's a great player, and
Yeah.
he was some kind of disappointed to finish 5th, 6th, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's because we have the weekly tournament here that's 580 and lower, and he really enjoyed it. And now he is not eligible to play in
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah.
So he, like, ruined it and didn't make as much money as he thought he would this weekend.
Yeah. So he was a little upset. He's been texting me, and yeah, he's been texting me, and and I understand because it's a great time. Our 580 and lower tournament.
Oh, yeah, everyone has fun. I miss the Friday night tournaments as well, so I can feel his pain.
Yeah, there's not much for you guys. You guys got that 9-ball tournament now.
I can't play that, but
Oh,
um,
oh really? Oh yeah, that's right. There's a
699 and under. Look at how good Jonathan hits a break. Like, is that not the best break you saw the whole tournament?
yeah, except for the other one that he did.
Except for the other one that he did, yeah. If that's not the best break the whole tournament, I don't know what is.
We're talking about Jonathan's break.
But the Facebook is delayed, so you can watch the replay on it.
Oh,
He
okay.
hits that about as good as anyone's hit a break all weekend. Like, absolutely pured it down the middle.
Oh,
That's a pretty break, that one. A lot of players would pay good money for that break.
yeah. If he breaks and someone else shoots, right? Know what I mean? I heard of
Well,
a match. I'm not going to say any names, but in Vegas years ago back, one of the top players in Calgary had a B player break for him, and that was the money match.
oh,
Yeah, the B player broke for him, and then the player would shoot out, right? And he ended up, I think he won 9-0. Like,
wow.
yeah.
That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, James, too, ruined it for himself. You didn't ruin it for yourself. It's
Yeah.
just the next step.
Yeah.
Now
You
you
were-
can go play the 699 and under.
And then after that, then you play Ben.
And then after that, I mean, there's a tournament at Chills, but there's only about 10 players ever show up. So,
Well, there's the Invitational.
yeah, but that's not a weekly.
No.
It'd be nice if it was, though,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe my next one I'll do a 800 and lower Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I told you my thought, and it was actually John Barton, who I just flashed up the poster for, JB Cases. And he said there needs to be tournaments where you have to be over 650 to play.
I like
And it would
that
make
idea.
players, try harder to get there. You're not eligible for the tournament unless you're this good, right?
$5 entry fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Get 20,000 added.
Add a couple zeros on there,
Yeah.
and away we go.
Yeah. 650.
Well, we could adjust that number to
Yeah.
580.
So Jonathan can play.
So Jonathan can play.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking good here. He's kind of in cruise control now after that couple of mistakes of first rack.
You should wait.
I know, I almost jinxed it again, but I know Jonathan's game pretty well. I thought he was okay there, right? And I'm slowly trying to prove that the commentator's curse does not exist.
I heard it. I just seen it so many times.
Yeah, it is. It's
Watching
very
your guys'
common.
stream, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, see,
Nice.
it doesn't
Good.
exist.
That was a good bank.
That was a good bank. It's a good O from Jonathan there.
I know it sounds like a lot of trash talk I'm doing, but I'm good friends with both of these
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
I'm very good friends with these guys.
Well, it's fun to see them both in the final, too. I'm good friends with both of these guys as well. Two of the guys I picked to go
You know
deep.
who else I have to thank? The people who came up from Red Deer.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about them. There's one of them watching.
No, this tournament went very smooth.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't think any, no problem with any players. Everyone from out of town, in town. Leather Pocket itself, Len, and the staff here. There it is. Awesome.
Yeah, we are spoiled rotten to have this pool room for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think next time, though, what I will do, I'll hook up both of my speakers so people can hear on the other side of the pool room.
Oh, yeah, that
Mhm.
might help. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it went pretty smooth even with nobody being able to hear on half the room. So
True
it's
enough.
only 8 o'clock,
Yeah, I
which
was
is pretty good.
surprised. I was surprised even yesterday to get to the final 24 at 9:30.
Yeah, I was equally surprised.
Yeah.
The races were obviously good length. 5
Mhm.
and 4 was good. Oh, so Steve goes with the head ball, crush it, but the cue ball gets kicked in. Jonathan's going straight back to work, which is never good if you're in Steve's shoes. You get to go sit back down.
And he's sitting on one of the stools without padding.
Yeah, that's an issue as well, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta have padding if your opponent's just running out every time.
Thank you very much, Lissa. Was trying. Next time, maybe I'll just bring like 14 speakers and set them up all around outside.
Outside, too, that's
Yeah.
a good idea,
Yeah,
right?
outside. To all those smokers.
The dirty smokers. The next tournament, Ted, will start on Thursday in Charlottetown. PEI will be covering the tournament there. It's the CCS Maritime Championships. Win by 2, says Curtis. That's the kind of format I'm talking about. Win by 2. Sick of losing Hill, you know?
Yeah. It's funny. Sean and Lissa, are you guys at least watching on the same phone?
In the same room, but just, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully they're like watching on a TV together,
Totally.
but
Or-
commenting on their
Or like
phone.
an
Right?
iPhone 3.
3. Yeah. Well, Jonathan's got the balls in the open here. And he's got the cue ball on a string. Should be able to shoot the 7 here, but he could shoot the 3, then the 2. I like the 7, then the 3, then the 1. The 2's my out ball.
Choose your out ball.
Yeah, the 1's not a bad out ball as well, but just depending where he lands on this 3 next, I guess.
Or
Or,
the 2.
or
Oh, he played for the jump shot.
he played shape for the jump. He's tall, so he could totally do this, but
It's
he'll
been-
shoot the 1.
It's been such a long weekend.
Yeah,
I
that.
know. I really admire when you guys do this and you guys throw in those super, super long days.
And then still find a way to play good at the
Well,
end of it all.
To even find a way to even not be goofy on the microphone.
Oh, no, but often it does happen. Gets a little out of control as the night goes on, you know?
No, for sure. Like, I haven't able to watch all of the streams, but I know Penticton. Those are super long days.
Yeah, Penticton, Niagara Falls was like that. Vegas was very long days, too.
Mm-hmm. Red Deer wasn't bad. At least you had a lot of people bringing you guys coffees and
Oh, yeah.
food.
Yeah, that was nice. It'll be like that again this
Yeah.
year, too, I think, for Westerns.
Westerns. Yeah. That's when I'll have my next tournament. I'll go head to head against Westerns.
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get 16.
Maybe you'll get 16, yeah.
I can handle that one on my own.
Yeah. Sean Yee, it's Mark. Map Attack. Sitting in with me this time. Or more specifically,
Mark AV
A-
map attack.
AV. So
Now, and all
everyone
those-
has to
yeah,
know,
yeah.
right?
Everyone now knows. all
What
those
does the AV stand for? Or is it a secret? It's a family secret?
African virgin.
That's, I mean, not what I would have guessed, but
yeah. No one will ever know.
So it is a secret then.
It is
Yeah.
a
Okay.
secret.
Yeah.
It's like a secret recipe.
Well, he came up a little short here, but I don't think it matters.
He can still get
It
by
just-
that and go off one rail.
Yeah, he just goes one rail.
Or he can stun it and carom it in.
That's what you would do, right?
Yeah, well,
But it's not a game of 3-ball, so it wouldn't be a good shot, right?
oh,
He's been almost finding a way to do this.
yeah.
He did it a couple times in the previous match.
3-ball. 3-ball rotation.
Another win on the board for Jonathan. He's 2 games away from snapping this tournament off.
Speaking of, is that on right now or no?
The Jacoby Black guys. If you haven't hit with it yet, you definitely got to hit some balls with this shaft. This thing is awesome.
It is. It's awesome.
So let's see if Jonathan peers this break as much as the previous one. It's pretty tough to hit it that good every time.
Yeah, unfortunately, Alyssa, I will not be there in November. My Christmas season for my work starts next week. I get
yeah.
3 months of Christmas parties.
Wow, he hit that ball. He hit that break really good too. That was fantastic. But I don't think he's made a ball. Steve is equally shocked. Took him a while to get out of his chair because he thought he hit it so good he should have made like 4 balls. Deborah, this is being played in Calgary, Alberta at the Leather Pocket. Which happens to be my home pool room, has been for
Sean,
14 years or so.
I just wanted to say something.
He's just lonely, you know. He was here last night, just roaming around for an hour, and then he left. He's just lonely.
He's lonely. So any women out there,
Shawnee is single and lonely.
he's shaking his head. We're going to have a good time at League on Wednesday together.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
I don't know his number off by heart, but I'm pretty sure it is a 403. I'll say the rest of the numbers. Private message me.
There you go. CSL dating.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Steve can do here. It's kind of tricky layout with the 9-10. Actually thought he might have shot low ball there. I didn't really see what he did with the opening shot.
I think my next tournament, though, I'm going to enforce a little bit of a dress code.
I like that.
Yeah. This.
I think anything higher entry should be dress code.
Yeah.
Or at least somewhat of a
Yeah,
dress
I
code. You
think
could do like collared shirts.
Collared shirt. Kind of like a BCA.
Yeah.
BCA dress code.
No ripped
open, no
jeans,
ripped jeans.
stuff like that. Yeah.
No open shoes. And so, yeah. Steve, I know you can't see his feet, but he's wearing stilettos. open toes.
Gives him the extra height he needs for the jump shots.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't want to be the same height as the Filipinos.
Or me.
Or you. I feel ya.
Oh, yeah.
Same boat.
So he got weird here. He's shooting over the 8, rolling the 13, and the only shot he has after is the 9 with a weird cut and the cue ball going nowhere. So he's in tough here. Can't see what your tiny little emojis are there, Shawnee.
Someone slapping his forehead.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
I had a viewer text me. And I will. Thank you very much, Martin.
Oh, speak up a touch. Well, we can turn his volume up, or he can just turn his mic just a little towards.
That's right.
There you go. That might help.
Is that better there, Martin?
That should help. I don't want to be louder than you. You know,
You know
this
what I
is
think?
your show.
Yeah. Know what I think though? I think a lot of people are sending me messages because they want Sean Yee's phone number.
Oh, that's what it is. Martin too, right? That was
Yeah.
like the break the ice sentence.
Martin-
so now he
Mart-
can ask you
yeah.
for the number.
Martin and Jeremy Brand.
Yeah, Reagan, you'll have to come down for one of these tournaments next time. Any chance to play on diamond, she says.
Nice. It'd be like, for her, it'd just be like playing at home.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
that's
pot
a
there
good
from
stroke.
Steve. Not easy even to pot that ball, so he did well there. Kept everything really still, too, and that's kind of what I tell you guys all the time. Shooting over a ball like that, you got to be really still.
Some people tell me to play more serious.
No, that's no fun.
It's too hard for me to do.
That's not your style,
No.
man. Oh, this three is going to ruin his day. The three ball comes into the game. He doesn't really have a shot at all here. I feel like there's how many ways to pot this. Oh, maybe he does have enough for the bank shot. That's what he's calling here. No, that was all three ball. And Jonathan's got ball in hand, backdoor out to get himself on the hill. He's looking at running away with it.
Thanks a lot, Ozzy.
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah.
he's handing.
Yeah.
Can't not hand results to Fargo. You got to get these sandbaggers out of here, man.
No, it is being entered into Fargo.
Oh yeah, whether you liked it or not. Anyway, I think
Yeah.
as soon as it's on public on Challenge,
Mm.
then they usually tend to take it. Steve's saying, "Don't send the scores in."
Steve says run the tournament again with the same results and hand them in.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
It's crazy.
double it up.
Double it up.
Double it up. The results of the tournament will send twice.
So what would this do you think? I don't know much about Fargo,
Mhm.
but like for Steve to come second place, like will it make a big difference even though the people who have Fargo, like it's all lower caliber? Like
Mhm.
so Steve, I think he said 557 or whatever.
Yeah.
Would it affect it drastically?
It depends how many games he has, and I think he said he has about 300. I could actually just look it up, but
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have many games, then it's going to affect it a lot. If you have a
Okay.
lot of games, then it won't affect it very much at all.
300 is not a lot, I assume.
But it's not very much, no. But if you're going through the tournament beating guys 5-0, 5-1, 5-0, 5-2, 5-0,
Yeah.
that's going to play a big factor too, right?
He has a few of those matches, that's for sure. I think we need to get some money together to get Ben Francis a new cell phone.
Yeah, let's do it.
I was talking about an iPhone 3, and I think
This is a 5.
it might be a 3S.
It's a 5C, I think.
Oh, 5C.
Yeah, it's sweet, man. So Steve's a 555 with 399 games, 400 games.
Okay.
So there was some more scores recorded from League recently.
Oh, okay. That's one
Like
of
I've
them.
played 20 games and I lost 8 of them and I went down 1 point in Fargo. I'm not a 724, I'm a 723. So if
Oh,
I keep
okay.
that up for long enough, I might be able to play this tournament one day in like 20 years.
You just have to play me a few times and lose.
For like 10 years, yeah.
For 10 years.
But I would think Steve will maybe go up 20 points
20? Ooh.
from this tournament.
Borderline. Yes, sir.
But that can be relevant to what happens here. I mean, if Johnny just rolls him 5-0, that's going to play into that too, right?
Also with his confidence.
It'll play into his Fargo rating and his confidence,
Yeah.
yes.
No. Because it does take in consideration a tournament play. doesn't it? Like
No.
no, it's just all games.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
just games. Yeah, it's just games.
So it didn't matter much that one tournament. I forget which one I played you in. We went hill. I accidentally got to the hill with you.
Yeah, it didn't affect your Fargo too much.
No, I raised it. I raised. Oh, because it was. I didn't have many games, so it raised it.
It would.
It did raise it, and then with
It would.
Kevin Beavis, when I think I got him 5-1.
So I'm just going to put this out here. I know Steve wants to win and he wants to make a comeback and everything, but I feel like down 4-0, taking your break is kind of like a move.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy's already won the tournament. And you're kind of just stalling the inevitable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the same sense, I get it. He wants to win, and if you want to make a comeback and gather yourself, which is completely possible, I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen a lot of them on here, a lot of crazy comebacks. Then I guess, taking your 5 minutes, try to gather yourself is maybe the right play.
But now it's noted. He took his break.
Took his break. And Jonathan's just up there practicing, stroking more balls in. Like, you're just letting him get in more stroke. He's just up there kicking balls in and going through the motions while Steve gets a little colder.
Yeah, it's raining outside right now.
And it's raining.
It's raining.
It's like freezing rain, too. So he's out there freezing. But he's back now, so
Yeah,
he'll break to stay in the match.
It's pretty cold.
And he's going to need to come with a big break here. Let's see if he sticks with the head ball. Because
It's hard because
going back and forth a lot.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Because yesterday his head ball he was using a lot. Rob Zafra. He was just over. He got. He wasn't allowed to play this tournament for about 2 months. He's laughing on there for some reason.
Oh.
I think these guys. I think everybody's been a teammate.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, this break to stay in the match. He's going back to the second ball. I can't say I blame him because he hasn't been not that he's not hitting the head ball break good, but he's just not winning the games on the break.
That's right.
So you got to change it up. Oh, you see the four ball rattle a bunch?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't left it that easy, but I think Jonathan can open with the 4. Maybe work this table out to finish off this tournament. I think he needs to get below the 1, so when he's cutting the 1 in the side, he's breaking out the 3, 2, 6.
But regardless, to get to this point of the tournament, it's a lot of fighting.
Oh, yeah. I told Steve that before, too. And
Yeah.
getting second here is no shame. I mean, even at my level, if I played in this tournament, I'd be happy with second. The race to 5 and 4 and the caliber of play, it's not easy to win.
Had a few guys even in this tournament, and that's what I think what makes a 580 and lower player, let's say a 560, 570. These guys, they're very capable. They can run 4 tables in a row, but then the next match, they can't run. They have struggle with running 5 balls.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly it, is the consistency.
Exactly. Oh. And of course, I just said that, but I didn't curse him.
No.
That's what the player does.
That was far from the curse, that one.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan's going to let Steve hang out a little longer. He's not done with him yet.
But if it means anything, Jonathan is smiling still. He's not.
Well, he's up 4-0, and he won the A side, so he should be smiling. Mr. Plow?
Mr. Plow, how you doing? And thank you very much. This will be one of many tournaments. I'm going to be changing the name every time I run a tournament. If I run a tournament, I'm gonna call it the Big Kahuna.
The Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna tournaments.
Well, if it's 580 and under, then
Yeah,
you gotta
well,
call it like the
Kahuna Cakes Classics.
medium.
I
Wow.
might call them like the Kahuna. You were almost really good tournament.
Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, it can't be the Big Kahuna,
Okay.
right?
Well, I was kind of referring to myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, no, I knew that.
People are
but
like, "Are you Hawaiian?"
are you Hawaiian?
Thank you, Jim.
Only affected near the end. Jim's got your back.
Yeah, Jim's coming back. Well, he's invited back to the next tournament.
Yeah,
That's why.
there you go.
It's a really good showing, especially for Thanksgiving weekend. You know, having 61 players.
I questioned
Yeah.
the weekend that you did it on.
You know what? It was the one
But
weekend I had off in the
it's
next
like-
2.5 months. I said,
Yeah.
I'm picking that one.
Call it the Jim Jitsu Classic.
The Jim Jitsu Classic.
Well, then you'd have to let Jim play.
For the kitty outs.
Kitty outs. Christmas time, you'd have to do it during Christmas. So that every time, it's Merry Christmas. Sold out Merry Christmas.
This is, I love the tournament. It was one of those things where I should call it maybe call it the backdoor win tournament.
The backdoor win.
Yeah, I never seen it. So many 8 balls missed.
Well, you couldn't call it the back door, like just the back door.
Oh,
'cause
no.
That wouldn't.
Yeah, no. Too many jokes. Ooh, a legend just walked in.
Or Russ McKay. I saw a draw sheet from Chills earlier,
Oh, yeah?
and Russ beat Beamer first match.
Oh, well.
Mr. McKay still got it. 52 racks in a row. Oh, is that like, I don't know what you're referring to there, Plowman. Like John Schmidt's street pool record?
The Kahuna 500. I like it.
Oh, the Kahuna 500. Neil. I think you nailed it there, bud.
That's it.
See, that's what we do when we need a name for something. We just poll the fans, and they always come up with something good, right?
52 racks in a row. I just wonder if that's a Vegas story.
Oh, it's a Jim Jitsu.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I forgot.
It was actually a race to 100. He ran 99 racks in a row.
Oh.
Bobbled the 9.
And then he missed the 9.
Lost the set.
Right, and lost the set.
Lost the set.
Okay, yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I believe I've heard that exact same story.
You know what? I think
Yeah, he got weird here. Might have
I
to
don't know.
bank the 3.
You don't think that cuts on the side there?
I don't think so. If it does, it's a very tough pot.
Yeah, I had a few people ask me to raise the Fargo of my tournament, but I think this is a good market for these guys. And
Yeah.
it's
580 is probably accurate. Well, he banked the 6. Look at this shot. What a shot.
beautiful shot.
That's one of the nicer shots we've seen this weekend. Beautiful. Now you can see why this guy is most likely going to win this tournament now. He's been doing this to everybody. Oh, but he loses the cue ball
Ben.
again. I'm good at that. See, I'm just on Steve's side here, try to get Steve to mount a comeback here.
I'm going to tell you guys a friendly wager Steve and I have. $20. He took every Caucasian, and I took every other race to win.
Wow. You guys are too funny.
So this is
I don't know how you guys come up with these bets, but was it even? Like, did you guys have close to the same number of players?
no.
You must have had the favorite of that.
No?
No?
Definitely, yeah. There was more Caucasians. I gave him every
But
European.
what about, like, good ones that could, like, potential to win the tournament ones?
Like himself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he can.
I felt like
Him.
you had the better half
Well, I
of the
had
players that could win. Joey,
Joey, and I was putting all my
Jonathan was obviously the favorite.
yeah, yeah, no, definitely. But he was there. Jason Schultz was one.
Oh, Jason for sure too. Yeah. Yeah. Sean Wilson, possibly.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the favored guys. A lot of people liked him.
Hit a two-way there. Got the cue ball where he needed to. Two rails call on the side. That boy, John. This would be one way to finish the tournament off.
Oh, monster, especially if it kisses off the 9-ball.
Oh. That would be the map attack shot.
Yeah, that's the money ball shot right there.
That's the money ball shot. Oh, there you go, Jim. Jim says you could have called it the Sean Open because there were like 6 Seans.
It's a bad idea.
What if we just have a Ben Open?
Yeah. Whoa. As long as you don't say open first. Oh, what about Terry? True enough, Terry went.
Oh, yeah. Well, Terry's forgettable now, you know.
Yeah, Terry's allowed.
Yesterday we were
Terry's still
talking
allowed
about Terry,
to.
but
Terry's still allowed to play on Friday night.
I feel like
his Fargo went down for some reason. I
it
know.
might
It's
have
like
went down.
518
Yeah,
today.
it's lower than it probably should be.
Yeah, definitely.
But Terry told me he was going to win this tournament, and he lied to me, you know.
He lied to me
Disappointed.
too. I bet on that guy.
A combo here for Steve. You should be able to get on the board here. And you can sleep a little easier knowing that you at least maybe didn't get skunked in the final.
You would say that before he shoots it all.
See how
down.
I'm testing this? I need to. It needs to be tested in these situations. Has to be. Well, sounded like a bend over.
Oh.
Very good, Jim.
Well, at least, Jim knew where I was going with it.
Yeah, Jim knew where you were going with it. 2 rails into it. He's going into a full. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's good. And I'm still not going to say anything.
No?
No.
I've already said enough.
The
Can't risk doing any more damage.
The scene's open.
The scene's open.
The scene's open.
Well, it's funny, Sean, because if they did have a Sean open, I mean, they would still disclude you from it.
Yeah, true enough.
Oh, no. See, I didn't say anything else there after that, so it wasn't my fault or your fault.
I think it was Sean Yee's fault.
Let's blame Sean Yee, yeah.
That's a good idea.
I think there's a fatigue factor
Oh, yeah.
in those shots there.
You know, going the last few matches the way he did. And
he had to grind just to get here. It wasn't easy. That's great pot.
Oh.
As long as he avoids the scratch, he's okay. Steve says that's good. Doesn't want to let him shoot it. We got to let him shoot the tournament-winning ball, man.
He didn't let him shoot.
I'm not going to let him shoot that.
All right, sorry, guys. Mark's got to go pay the gentleman. Sorry about the microphone there, but thank you guys for tuning in all weekend with us. We appreciate that. Give us something to do other than watch pool, chat with you guys a bit, so we appreciate that a lot. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like button on the Facebook page and click the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We will be back on Thursday from Dooley's in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada. We'll be streaming the CCS Maritime Championships. So make sure you guys tune in on Thursday. And I hope you guys all enjoyed the coverage and enjoyed your Thanksgiving. And we'll see you all in a few days' time. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Q-Sport 5.
I will leave this on for a moment so you can just watch and picture a little celebration here. Jonathan. But good night, everyone.